The story of Ruth begins with a backdrop of hardship and loss. Naomi, her husband Elimelech, and their two sons had left their home in Bethlehem due to famine, seeking refuge in the land of Moab. Tragedy struck when Elimelech passed away, leaving Naomi with her two sons. In time, both sons married Moabite women Orpah and Ruth. After 10 years, both sons also died, leaving 3 widows in a foreign land.
I have decided to return to Bethlehem. You both should stay here in Moab. Return to your families and rebuild your lives.
Orpah tearfully bid Naomi farewell and returned to her people. Ruth, however, clung to Naomi, refusing to leave her side.
Where you go, I will go, and where you stay, I will stay. Your people will be my people, and your God, my God.
Ruth's decision to leave her homeland and embrace an unknown future with Naomi is a testament to her character. Arriving in Bethlehem, Naomi and Ruth faced the harsh reality of their impoverished situation. With no husband or sons to provide for them, they relied on the kindness of the community and the ancient practice of gleaning.
I will go to the fields and glean among the ears of grain. Perhaps someone will show me favor.
Ruth, determined to support herself and Naomi, rose early each morning and went to the fields to glean. She worked tirelessly under the scorching sun, picking up the fallen stalks of barley. As Ruth gleaned in the fields, she unknowingly stepped onto the land belonging to Boaz, a wealthy and respected kinsman of Naomi's deceased husband. This seemingly chance encounter would prove to be a pivotal moment in their lives. Ruth's dedication to providing for Naomi is a powerful example of her strong work ethic and her unwavering loyalty. Her actions demonstrate a spirit of resilience and a deep commitment to caring for her mother-in-law. Her story is a reminder that even in the most challenging circumstances, hope and provision can be found. Boaz, a kinsman of Naomi's deceased husband, Elimelech, was a man of prominence and respect in Bethlehem. He was known for his wealth, but more importantly for his kindness and integrity.
The Lord be with you.
As a landowner, Boaz held a position of authority and influence within the community. His actions reflected a deep understanding of his responsibilities and a commitment to upholding the principles of justice and compassion. Boaz's character and standing within the community set the stage for his encounter with Ruth. His reputation as a kind and righteous man foreshadowed the role he would play in the lives of Ruth and Naomi. As Ruth diligently gleaned in the fields, she happened upon the portion of land belonging to Boaz. Boaz, upon arriving in his fields, noticed Ruth among the gleaners and inquired about her.
Whose young woman is this?
She is the Moabite who came back with Naomi from the country of Moab. She asked to glean and gather among the sheaves behind the harvesters.
Boaz, impressed by her loyalty to her mother-in-law and her willingness to work hard, saw in her a woman of strength, humility, and integrity. Boaz approached Ruth with kindness and respect, extending a warm welcome and offering her protection and provision.
Listen, my daughter, do not go and glean in another field or leave this one, but keep close to my young women.
He instructed his men to leave extra grain for her to glean and to ensure her safety and comfort while she worked in his fields. This unexpected meeting between Ruth and Boaz marked a turning point in their lives. Boaz's kindness and generosity offered a glimmer of hope for Ruth and Naomi, suggesting a brighter future ahead.
I am deeply humbled by your generosity, my lord. I never expected such kindness, especially as a foreigner in your land.
Ruth bowed low before Boaz, expressing her surprise and appreciation for his kindness.
You are highly respected within this community, and I feel so unworthy of your favor.
Her humility and sincerity touched Boaz's heart.
Ruth, I acknowledge the sacrifices you have made and your unwavering loyalty to Naomi. You have sought refuge under the wings of the God of Israel.
Boaz commended her and reassured her of his protection.
Do not worry, Ruth, you have my promise that I will provide for your needs.
Their interaction was marked by mutual respect and a deep understanding of each other's circumstances. Boaz saw in Ruth a woman of strength and virtue, while Ruth recognized Boaz as a man of integrity and compassion. This foundation of respect and understanding laid the groundwork for a deeper connection that would unfold in the days to come. Boaz extended his generosity beyond kind words, offering Ruth practical provision and protection.
Ruth, please join us for a meal. Eat and drink as much as you need.
He invited her to share a meal with him and his workers, ensuring she had enough to eat and drink.
To my men, treat Ruth with respect and protect her from any harm or harassment while she gleans in our fields.
Boaz instructed his men to ensure her safety.
Let some grain fall on purpose for her to gather. Make sure she has an abundant harvest.
This act of discreet generosity demonstrated Boaz's sensitivity and his desire to help Ruth without causing her embarrassment or shame. Boaz's actions went beyond the requirements of the gleaning laws. He actively sought to provide for Ruth and Naomi, demonstrating a deep sense of compassion and a commitment to caring for the vulnerable. His concern for Ruth's well-being extended beyond material provision, offering her protection from potential dangers.
Naomi, you won't believe the kindness Boaz has shown me today. He provided so much and treated me with such respect.
Ruth, my dear, this is wonderful news. Boaz is not just a generous man, he is a kinsman redeemer. He has the potential to restore our family's lineage and secure our future.
Naomi, having experienced the bitterness of loss and hardship, clung to the hope of redemption. She understood the cultural customs and laws of Israel, including the role of a kinsman redeemer.
Ruth, you should approach Boaz with wisdom and prudence. This could be a path towards security and restoration for our family. Trust in God's provision and follow my guidance.
Naomi's wisdom and guidance played a crucial role in shaping the unfolding story. Her understanding of the cultural context and her faith in God's providence helped to position Ruth and herself for the blessings that were to come. Her role in the story highlights the importance of mentorship and the power of wisdom passed down through generations. Naomi saw in Boaz's kindness a glimmer of hope for a brighter future for herself and Ruth. Boaz, deeply impressed by Ruth's character and loyalty, continued to show her favor. He ensured she was protected and provided for while she gleaned in his fields.
Ruth, you are welcome to glean in my fields. I have instructed my workers to leave extra for you. Stay close to my servant girls and you will be safe.
His actions went beyond mere courtesy, hinting at a deeper interest in Ruth and a willingness to take on the role of a kinsman redeemer. The concept of a kinsman redeemer was a crucial aspect of ancient Israelite law and custom. It involved a close relative taking on the responsibility of caring for a deceased relative's family, including marrying the widow and restoring the family's inheritance. Boaz, as a kinsman of Naomi's deceased husband, was in a position to fulfill this role. Boaz's actions towards Ruth began to cast a shadow of redemption over their lives. His generosity and protectiveness hinted at a willingness to go beyond mere kindness and fulfill the role of a kinsman redeemer. This possibility offered a glimmer of hope for Ruth and Naomi, a chance to restore their family's lineage and secure their future. As the harvest season drew to a close, Naomi encouraged Ruth to make a bold move, following a custom that would bring their situation to Boaz's attention in a direct yet respectful manner.
Naomi, I will do as you say. I trust your guidance and wisdom.
Ruth, following Naomi's instructions, approached Boaz at the threshing floor. This act, laden with cultural significance, was a direct appeal to Boaz to consider his role as a kinsman redeemer.
Ruth, you have shown great kindness by coming to me. I will do everything you ask, for all the people of my town know that you are a woman of noble character.
Boaz's response to Ruth's action was one of honor and commitment. He acknowledged his responsibility as a kinsman redeemer and pledged to fulfill his duty. He recognized Ruth's virtue and her loyalty to Naomi, and he embraced the opportunity to restore their family's lineage and provide for their future. This pivotal moment at the threshing floor marked a turning point in the story. It solidified Boaz's commitment to Ruth and Naomi and paved the way for their redemption. The story of Ruth and Boaz is a timeless tale of kindness, providence, and redemption. It highlights the importance of loyalty, hard work, and faith in the face of adversity. Ruth's unwavering devotion to Naomi, her willingness to embrace a new culture and a new faith, serves as an inspiration to us all. Boaz's compassion, generosity, and adherence to the laws of his faith demonstrate the transformative power of kindness and integrity. His willingness to take on the role of a kinsman redeemer exemplifies the importance of caring for the vulnerable and upholding the principles of justice and compassion. The story of Ruth and Boaz reminds us that even in the darkest of times, there is always hope. Their journey demonstrates that through faith, perseverance, and kindness, even the most challenging circumstances can be transformed into opportunities for growth, healing, and redemption. The story of Ruth and Boaz is a testament to the power of divine providence. Their seemingly chance encounter, the subtle workings of fate, and the ultimate redemption they found all point to a higher power at work in their lives. Their story encourages us to trust in God's plan, even when the path ahead seems uncertain.